Hello, my dear NEET warriors. This is your Captain Shreyas, your physics master teacher. And over the last couple of days, we were just continuing with our usual business, trying, not to uh, create anxiety among students by making any sorts of videos on this ReNEET issue till the 8th July, verdict comes from the Supreme Court. But a lot of developments have happened and a lot of critical updates have come up, because of which I am forced to come over here in spite of really not wanting to come over here and unnecessarily uh, create any kind of confusion. So that is the reason why a humble request. uh, please, relax yourself and watch this particular video. In case you know you are already very tensed, it's perfectly okay, you can skip this video. I'll tell you the gist of this towards the end. If you want, you can directly skip to the end also, it's completely up to you. But you know what, in this particular video I'm going to give you a complete information about all the exams which have been cancelled or postponed. I have also listed what is the government or the NTA or the ministry actions in particular in the last couple of days. Also, what are the chances and the different scenarios for NEET 2024 re-exam to happen or not? What to do next in a couple of days for all kinds of students? And also a very important message and request, and also towards the end, for those aspirants who are already planning to take a drop for NEET 25, I will talk about the DNA batch. So these are the things in this video. Now, the first important news came, couple of days back, where the UGC NET exam was cancelled because there were a lot of irregularities in the exam. And I would say these people were somewhat better or lucky as compared to the NEET UG aspirants, because the day exam was conducted, the next day only, the exam was cancelled. At least they got closure. Cancelling, I'm not favor, but at least they got a clear-cut idea that exam is cancelled. They did not suffer like the NEET UG aspirants for almost like 2 months. That is the sad part for NEET UG, but for them, they got an immediate decision within one day. Then what happened is another exam, which is CSIR UGC NET exam. This exam was supposed to happen, this particular week. Now that exam has been postponed for unavoidable circumstances and logistical issues. I think they have got some information, and there were also rumors saying that, the paper was leaked on the dark web and God knows what. So I think as a precautionary measure, until they get further piece of information, they have postponed this. Uh, now, think about it. At a national level, it is a big embarrassment for NTA and for, the entire examination system, that so many exams are getting just cancelled, scams are happening at a big level. So it is a big embarrassment for NTA for sure. Then the NEET PG exam. Please keep in mind, this is not conducted by NTA, it is conducted by NBE. It is a completely different body. But nevertheless, it is an examination of very high importance. And this exam was also postponed. This exam was supposed to happen just today, and this exam is indefinitely postponed. Just think about the mentality of the students, what they might be going through. You have prepared for this examination wholeheartedly, and just before one day you get to know the exam has been shifted. I mean, the momentum breaks off, your whole mood is spoiled, even though the exam might be reconducted. See, at the end of the day, you know your flow breaks. At the end of the day, your mindset will change. You might not have the same faith, you might not have the same flow momentum in the re-exam also. So guys, it's a actually a loss at the end of the day if you think about it. Another important update, now this is a positive update, that there is a anti-paper leak law which was passed by the government, which is quite commendable. I would say it is a very positive direction, but it is a reactionary measure. This should have happened long time back. This has happened after so many protests, so many exams getting cancelled, and so much of mess being created. But the main gist of this is there is a fine up to 1 crore, and there could be imprisonment from 5 to 10 years in case you land up in the net, and if you're caught cheating or leaking the papers and stuff like that. So this will be like a deterrent. That means, people who think about cheating or leaking the paper, they will think 100 times before doing it, because the fines and the jail term is very, very high. So in the future, it will help for NEET 25, NEET 26 and other aspirants for sure. Next important update came from the Ministry of Education. Next important update came from the Ministry of Education. They have set up a committee under the chairmanship of, this is very important, Dr. K. Radhakrishnan. I think you would have seen or heard about Dr. Radhakrishnan. He is basically our former chairman of ISRO and also chairman BOG of IIT Kanpur, to ensure a transparent and smooth conduction of examinations. Will this affect NEET 24? No. Why? Because this committee will submit its report to the ministry within 2 months. So whatever decision they will take it for 25 and 26. So this news is not for NEET 24. Keep that in mind. But they will learn whatever went wrong. They might even recommend conducting the exam online, or maybe taking some improvised measures so that paper leak does not happen, because after all, they are very learned people and they are highly, highly respected, and they have a lot of knowledge and experience. Hopefully they take a right step, especially for your juniors. So this is one positive news, not for 24 but for 25 and 26. Next news which came is by NTA. What they have done is basically, and Ministry of Education, they have passed on the NEET 2024 scam and the paper leak case to CBI, which was our demand from a very long time. If you remember, a couple of weeks back only, we demanded this. So they have transferred it to transferred the case to CBI, and now once the matter goes into CBI, guys, remember the solving process, the investigation, enquiry, it takes a long time. It does not happen within 1 or 2 days. It might take anywhere between 1 month to even 6 months. And to catch all the culprits, to properly investigate, and remember, CBI is a completely independent body, so you cannot bribe, or you cannot expect any wrongdoings over there. So they will take their own time, but you cannot expect anything very quickly as of now, because they have to go in the depth. This is again a positive news. Maybe justice partially might happen for NEET 24 after a couple of months. For NEET 25 and 26, this is very good. At least whatever culprits are there, they will get fined, they will get caught, and next year nobody will dare to do all these things for any kind of examination. Another positive news which happened is the firing of the director. Yes, the firing of the director. So Shri Subodh Kumar Singh, who was the director, guys. So understand, the NTA director was fired. You remember, he had taken a press conference trying to answer the media personnel and the reporters out there. And we did not get any clarity. There was no new information. So it was an utter waste kind of a press conference. He was just reading whatever they had put in the NTA FAQ and the other documents. So he was not able to give any clarity, nor students were impressed, nor students felt satisfied with the answers given. So I think this is a right decision. People at the top should take responsibility. People at the top should have that moral ground to in fact resign on their own. And I think that is what has happened over here. So it is good. Now what the new director will do, that needs to be seen. And once a new director comes, guys, understand that they might have got the director keeping in mind that this person will make reforms for at least 25, 26. But what is his opinion regarding NEET 2024 re-exam or republishing of results? That is something we need to wait and watch. We cannot speculate, we cannot guess, because what is running on their mind, we do not know yet. Remember that. Now, if you look at the timelines, I know everyone is saying no ReNEET for all. Guys, trust me, guys, over here, students are divided. When we took polls, when we asked in the comments, everybody is saying ReNEET or no ReNEET. See, I'll tell you something. I have a very important message. Listen to that. Then you will realize whether we should have ReNEET or whether we should not have ReNEET, or whether it makes a difference at all or not. Ministry of Education, as per their stance, there should be no ReNEET. That is what their stance is. NTA committee, That's 2 months and then decide. But remember, that will not affect NEET 24 in any way. CBI might take up to 6 months. So obviously, we cannot wait for the investigation report for 6 months and then in November or December, then conduct ReNEET. So that CBI investigation is completely running parallelly. Supreme Court hearing is what you should look for, which is happening on 8th of July. This is the main part, my dear warriors. The counseling process already in process or going to start in many of the states, something which you should look out for. ReNEET has right now only happened for 1600 odd students. That is today on 23rd of June. No other ReNEET has happened at any other center where mass leak or paper leak has happened. Okay. So this is the current timeline. So you can ignore this, you can ignore this, you can ignore this. The only thing you should look for is this Supreme Court hearing on 8th of July. Remember that. These three events will affect 25, 26 and 27 students. Okay. And this will affect only the roughly 1500 to 1600 students. Now, what are the likely chances? First of all, ReNEET is declared by NTA even before 8th of July. So 8th of July, Supreme Court is going to come. So if they sense, oh, Supreme Court is going to blast us, etc., we will conduct ReNEET. Let's be safe, and let's just forget about CBI, this, that, and let's just conduct ReNEET. Let's not break our head where paper leak happened, where scam happened, where grace marks happened, where cheating happened. Forget about it. Complete ReNEET. This chance is very, very low. Please understand that. So complete ReNEET chance is very, very low. I saw many YouTube channels saying ReNEET chances are very, very high. So understand this chance is very low, especially being declared by NTA or Ministry of Education. Unless the new NTA director says something, but that also I highly doubt, because finally NTA will come under the Ministry of Education. So that chance is very, very less. Keep that in mind. So next number case, case number 2. By the way, I want your comments also. Which case you think will be more likely? Case number 2, which is very likely, is that after the ReNEET, which has been conducted today for 1600 students, plus some cases will be there where, some paper leak happened or some students got caught. Those results will be taken out. Those students who cheated, etc., those students' results will be taken out. And then new results will come with proper justification of all the students. This case is very likely. So republishing of results with those ReNEET students without the grace marks, and students involved in cheating been disbarred completely. Their results are eliminated. They are no longer a part of the result system. And then counseling process begins after the republishing of results. This case seems very, very likely. How many of you feel so? Put up a green heart. How many of you feel so? This is very, very likely, guys. Without ReNEET. This is without ReNEET and only republishing and then the counseling. And students who are probably the culprits, their results are not declared. What do you think about it? Put up a green heart in case you think it is very likely. Case number 3 may happen. There are 4 cases. Case number 3 and case number 4, I'll tell you, these are the most critical case because it depends on something. What does it depend on? If mass leak is not proved versus mass leak is proved. So these are the 2 cases extra, which is the most important thing, and that will happen only after 8th of July. Why? I will tell you. Say for example, proofs are submitted, everything happens, and then Supreme Courts realize that mass leak has not happened. Only 1 or 2 centers were there where leakage has happened or cheating has happened. What Supreme Court will tell is, okay, do one thing. Why should the entire country suffer? In Bihar, in these centers, in Gujarat, in these centers, or in maybe in Rajasthan, these centers, paper leak happened. So it is only fair that only in these centers re-examination should be conducted. So then probably one more ReNEET will happen only for those affected students. Entire India, it will not happen. And then the results are republished finally, and then the counseling process starts, and also the students who were involved in cheating, they get disbarred. This case may happen based on what is proved in the court. We do not know that. It is wrong for you to expect from any teacher or any YouTuber or any person that what do you think, sir, will happen on 8th of July? If somebody could tell that, then that person, will be probably some next level predictor, guys. Okay, so that is something which we need to wait and watch. But say for example, mass leak is proved. This is very critical, guys. Say for example, many cases come, many PILs have been filed, many proofs come that paper leak did not just happen in Bihar or Gujarat or Rajasthan, it happened somewhere in Kerala also. Some people have cheated in Maharashtra also. It was released in the dark web also. It was released online as well. So online it had spread through many students. We do not know which all cities students were involved in it. If that is proved, I'm not saying that has happened. If that is proved, then 100% complete ReNEET will happen. Okay, then complete ReNEET will happen. Who will decide that? Supreme Court will only tell, listen, you do not know what and all has happened. Stop all this nonsense. You conduct complete ReNEET fresh, just like what they have done for UGC NET or other examinations. But this is a big, big if. It is only likely if mass leak is proved. Is that clear? Understood, my dear warriors? I'm giving you all these likely scenarios. So what should you do? Till 8th of July, if you are in those affected areas, in the local news, maybe you are in those Bihar centers or maybe in the Rajasthan or Gujarat centers where leakage had happened, I would say better to start preparing for ReNEET only in those centers, only for students in those affected areas. Is that clear? And I'm not even asking you to prepare for complete ReNEET. Only do biology part because biology will be anyways useful for you in MBBS or BDS courses. So better to only prepare for biology. Don't even have to study physics, chemistry. That's okay. But if you're a low scoring student, if you are a student who has scored even sometimes 590, but 590 this time you will not get a government seat, or 600 you might not get even a semi-government seat probably. You might have to waste a lot of money in the private college. Then whether ReNEET happens, does not happen, forget it. Don't even watch any videos. It doesn't affect you anyways. Because if you have decided that, listen, I want to study in government college, my family can't afford fees, I can't go abroad, I can't go to private college, I don't want to do anything apart from MBBS. The only option is to take a drop and prepare for NEET 25. I will be very, very straightforward. You might feel bad because a lot of students might feel bad that, sir, why are you saying this? I have got 400 marks. Sir, I want ReNEET. I will do very well. I will get 600. Who are you fooling? Are you fooling me or are you fooling yourself? Guys, that can't happen from 400 to 600 within the next 2-3 weeks. So better prepare for NEET 25 and get 600. What? Forget 600, you will get 700 marks also. But prepare 1 year properly. Okay? So I'm very clear about this. Another thing, especially for high scoring students or students who are expecting to get a good college or decent college, for you guys, I know it is a hell because most of you don't want ReNEET, or most of you feel that I've already done so well. I was just expecting counseling process to happen and everything will go on smoothly. Please wait till Supreme Court hearing. Don't do anything else till then. Okay, you don't have to worry about anything else. Just let's wait and watch. I know you are probably going to be in the most critical situation, most dilemma kind of situation, because you don't know whether ReNEET may happen or not. And the chances I have already mentioned what may happen and what may not happen. So till that time, please relax. So in fact, that is why I have a very, very humble request. See guys, just understand this. It's not a joke. I mean, really, even if students are saying ReNEET, just think about it. Will you be able to get the same momentum right now? Will you be able to get that same flow right now? Some of you might argue and say, sir, I'm becoming a doctor. I am supposed to remember so many medicine names, so many zoology, botany, whatever names I want to remember. So what is NEET? I should definitely be able to recall, the entire 11th and 12th syllabus. Fine, you should be able to recall. But what about the momentum? What about the flow? There is also something called as exam temperament. There is also something called as exam fatigue. You have gone through lots of ups and downs in this last 1-2 months. So imagine a student who has got 680 properly studying and writing the exam. something goes wrong. Maybe the person falls sick. Maybe the person loses the mood. Person has got irritated. Maybe that person gets now 650. From 680, he will get 650 or 640. Won't that person be disappointed? Just imagine those scenarios, guys. We should not be selfish. See, I'm not against ReNEET. ReNEET should have happened, but then it should have happened on the decision should have happened on May 6th or May 10th maximum, when that flow was there, everything was fresh in everybody's mind. When paper leak issues came up, immediately decide. Just like they decided, okay, June 18 paper leak happened, okay, June 19 we declared. Why couldn't they do that on May 6th or May 7th itself? If that would have happened, then it was okay. The mood was completely different. But after 2 months, 3 months, you'd come up with a date. It's not good, guys. Who is going to win in this case? Do you think you are going to win if ReNEET happens? No. If ReNEET does not happen, still you will not win. Understand, whether ReNEET happens or does not happen, nobody is winning. Neither I am winning, nor you are winning, nor the parents are winning, nor any coaching institutes are winning. What is the point? Is that justice served after 2-3 months? They always say when a justice is served late, then it is no longer justice. If there is a culprit who is caught after 20 years, what is the point? After 20 years, people have forgotten. Immediately, if that person is found guilty and he is given punishment, then that is justice served. So understand that ReNEET or no ReNEET is not just justice. At the end of the day, we are losing. If the culprits just go into the MBBS college, just think also about those doctors who will be made after 5 years, who will be treating patients. I myself will not be sure whether this person is genuine or not. Forget that. Imagine so many students are messaging me and telling me, sir, I'm so scared to enter the college because I have got 700 marks, because people will look at me with suspicion whether I have got grace marks or have I cheated. Even a genuine student is getting scared who has got even 680, 650 marks, saying, maybe people will not trust me. They will feel that I have cheated and come in the MBBS college. Nobody will believe. And maybe some people will sneak in. So it's a very difficult situation. There is no one answer. Please remember that. There is no single solution right now. It's a lose-lose situation. It's not a win-win situation no matter what happens. But we just hope that justice prevails. The culprit should be found. The culprit should be punished. NEET 25, NEET 26 aspirants should not suffer. And for NEET 24, minimal damage should happen. We can't expect zero damage right now. We should expect only minimal damage. For those students who are preparing for NEET 2025, already remember the DNA batch has started, which is the Dr. NEET aspirants batch for complete syllabus, complete course for NEET 2025 from your YouTube teachers along with HODs. Yes, Gaurang sir, Ritu ma'am, HODs of physics, zoology are going to be in this batch. The batch has already started, but you have not missed too much. You can easily cover up the backlogs right away, right now. And this is, yes, purely in English. Let me tell you that. So those of you who are not interested in joining the batch, you can please leave. It's perfectly fine. This is only for those students who are planning to take a drop. Let me tell you that. So guys, as you are watching this particular video, in the description box, you will see there is a link for a DNA batch. It includes everything. It includes instant doubt solving within the class. It includes test series, class tests, phase test, full syllabus test, all India rank test, assignments, practice. Yep. Digital material, study material. Also, PDF is given after the class. The entire handwritten notes is given. DPPs are given after every class. Also, there is DPP generator, meaning you can create your own DPPs at your own free will whenever you want on whichever subject, whichever topic. This is very unique. You also have extra videos for sub-concepts topics. If you want more understanding, you have 50 plus e-publishers books whose rights we have acquired. We have paid lakhs of rupees to give you the digital copy of popular brands like MTG and Cengage and all of this. So guys, all these ebooks are available to you in this batch. You have dedicated Telegram channels. You also have chapter tests, and you also have all India ranking system. Yes, and I am teaching in the batch, right? You have all the benefits, and this is at a very low and affordable price. You can click on this buy now course and join immediately. Even if you have missed 1 or 2 chapters, I feel within next 2 weeks you will be able to complete the backlogs. Once you are entering into the batch, you can definitely contact me and get your doubts cleared as to how to plan, your backlogs. All these things will be given to you. Don't worry about it. So it's up to you, especially if you are taking a drop. Otherwise, guys, maybe you'll have to wait whether ReNEET happens or does not happen. But it is clear that if you have decided to take a drop, you should not be affected by whatever is happening in the news right now. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. I would be open to all kinds of ideas, and let's see what happens next. If something major happens, only then I will come over here. Otherwise, I will not bother making videos. Okay. So thank you very much. This is your Captain Shreyas signing off. Hasta la vista.